This is Tomarillo, or sometimes it's called tree tomato. I think there's some more names as well. I managed to buy these fruits from the supermarket, and if you cut it open, the inside is very dark, reddish with seeds and dark color. It's very nice, and there's so many seeds that you can scrape out. I managed to scrape out some seeds using a spoon, and I put it into a tissue paper and let it dry for few hours so I can plant it out. I didn't put it for days, just put it into a tissue paper like this, only few hours, and then put it into the soil and covered it with little bit of soil. But to get it germinate, I had to wait for about 5 to 6 weeks. I don't know why it's taking a lot of time to germinate. I can see. Maybe I started during the cold time. Maybe that's the reason. I didn't try it on the warmer months. But somehow after 5 to 6 weeks, the small plants are coming out. It's so beautiful to see that life is forming like this. Small plants, once they try to come up, almost all the seeds I can see is germinating. So I ended up with so many small plants of this. When they were in their smaller pots for a few weeks, I can see they are bit of struggling to make it their way. So I thought of separating them out. So put it into a separate pots, much bigger pots, one by one. So after few months, I could see that they are doing really well. Very nice leaves, bigger leaves, um, forming up and much greener. I put some fertilizer as well, some chicken manure, that sort of things, only the organic fertilizer. But I can see now that they are still looking for more bigger space for the roots, because all those smaller pots seems like getting smaller and they are growing very fast. After another few weeks, you can see this, but with the hot summer in Sydney, I can see some of the leaves got some sunburned. Seems like they are not very good uh, at the very much high sun location. So some of the plants I planted them out in a sort of a shady location in my garden, but not on the pots. I can see they are doing good on the ground than the pots. Most of the places in the garden is relatively shady, only few hours of sunlight per day. So I could use that places for this plant. So I put it into a relatively shady place on the ground. I think they will do good. But as you can see, then I noticed some pest damage like this. Mainly in two ways I could see. One is a caterpillar, similar caterpillar that will attack the tomatoes. So what I did is I just try to check them the bottom side of the leaves, and then get removed it without using any pesticide or chemicals. Just remove them. You can see after few days when they are coming a bit bigger, and when you can see some holes on the leaves, then you can easily spot them. The other pest I notice is the aphids. For that, I try to use a few drops of neem oil and dishwashing liquid into a bottle of water and shake them well and spread it out to the top side and the bottom side of the leaves. But they were damaging the plants very heavily. So I used it for few weeks, but they are not going away 100%. They are reducing, their population is reducing, but I couldn't get rid of them fully. So then what I did is when I have gloves on my hand, I touch the bottom and the upside of the leaves, so that if it will go away, sort of way, just touching the leaves in both sides for several days. So those aphids will get damaged while they are on the leaves, but without damaging the leaves. So after some days, I could see that they are going away in that way. So without using any chemicals or any other pesticides, I could get rid of them. But the leaves which they damaged was heavily damaged, and I could see there's some they are being bit smaller, that sort of leaves after the damage. But once the plant is throwing out new leaves, they were good. And this place in my garden is very much shady and very much windproof sort of a place, so I put few plants. I don't know how they will do here. Only the problem I have is sometimes during the winter months it's no sunlight at all for this place, and during summer it will be very hot, and I'm not sure how the this paneling will reflect the heat to the plants. But so far they are doing good, but we didn't come across any hotter days as of now. But let's see how it goes. I think they will do good over there because of very less wind damage possibly. And these some of the plants actually I got the attack from aphids. So new leaves are coming good, but if I see the bottom of the leaves, still I can see there's few dots here and there. But I think now they are gone. I think with the next summer they will be doing good. Let's see. But this plant is very much taller, so I'm thinking of putting this onto the ground because the pot seems is not enough, and when there's high wind the full pot is falling over all the time, and the heaviness of the pot, the bottom part of the pot isn't enough. So I may move it very soon to the ground. Also, I can see that Tomarillo plants are very much shallow rooted. Um, so there's a chance that the plant will fall over very easily. So you have to keep that in mind as well when you are growing the Tomarillos. Also, since the plant is very fragile, you better give some extra support to the plants. Also, these shallow rooted plants like well draining soil, so keep that in mind, otherwise you can easily kill the plants as well. So these are about 7 to 8 months old by now, as you can see, but some plants I saw a little bit later, but the taller plants are 7 to 8 months old and they are very much fast growing. Yeah, I'll keep you posted in the future as well how they are doing in my place. And now we are coming to winter months, so I don't think they will have a rapid growth during this time, but let's see how it goes. We'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching. Bye.